This must be the room. Nice, nice.
That's really nice.
Hey, before we get started, did you see that game over
You
the
know,
weekend?
it took me, I don't know how many minutes to figure out the 4-on-4. What is
It's a
that all
change
about?
in Olympic hockey. They go to 4-on-4, and that favored the Canadians.
Oh.
See, they're a better team.
Hey guys.
So when you only have 4 skaters, it's going to favor the team with
It
more
just looked like
talent.
there's so much more open ice out
Guys,
there.
know, but that was
excuse
good for
me,
the game.
guys,
It was
I'm sorry.
unbelievable.
Gary, did you bring the projector?
No, I did not.
Uh,
I think you're supposed to bring it.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. At least Lynn probably arranged to have it here. It's here somewhere.
Lynn
It's
arranged
here.
to
Yeah,
have it here?
it's here.
Okay, well I don't see it. I'm just gonna give it.
Yeah, we got to get that.
All right, well, we need to
That's
get that.
great.
Where it is.
Yeah, we've got to track that down.
Yeah, you got to get that.
Listen, thinking about this meeting, who should we focus on?
Well, here's what we got. First of all, we got Morella, we got Saylor, and we got Krukov in the meeting.
Now, Saylor reports to Morrell, right?
Well, Saylor used to report to Morel. From what I understand is that he just got promoted and that they're peers.
But the guy to get to in this meeting, no question, it's Morrell, right?
He's important, but I think they're both important, as well as Krukov, because she's very well respected in the field.
All right, but I like to think in terms of sphere of influence. And if you think that way, who's the most important to get to?
I think both Morel and Saylor.
See, both is tough to deal with. That leaves it kind of wide open.
What is that?
What's what?
No socks.
Right. Yeah.
Where are your socks?
Bet you noticed that. I got here in Phoenix last night. Everybody, starting when I landed, nobody wears socks in here. So, no socks.
Look. This is business Phoenix, not personal Phoenix or pool Phoenix. Business Phoenix. What are these guys gonna think when you got no socks on?
They're gonna think he's one of us.
This is an important call. Put your feet down so they don't see that. My goodness.
Let's see where that's gonna swing it one way or the other.
Okay, so they
What's the
think
word?
Krukov is bringing the projector, but they're not 100% sure. So we're trying to run an extra one down. There's a chance we may not get it. So we're just gonna have to go with paper.
That's a big miss.
Well,
Do you have socks?
do I have what?
He forgot his socks.
You forgot your socks. Well, just keep your feet under the table.
Never mind. Look, we're trying to figure out. Did Saylor just get promoted?
He did. I saw an email. He's promoted, and he reports still, I think, to Morel with like a dotted line or something like that.
All right, listen, that's all we can cover right now about hierarchy. Let's talk about what I want to talk about. I want to really get after this New World Order program.
Yeah.
I want to lead with that. I want to give maybe a subtle hint about how much their competitors are doing in that program. And then I want to talk about maybe team and story selling if it comes up.
Look, at story selling is one of our best. We know it's a home run. I think you got to talk about that too. It's important.
Yeah.
It's a
They
classic.
Love it. It's a home run. We know it works. It's a great program.
But I
like
want to blast away on New World Order because that's by far the hottest program. I want to talk to them maybe a little bit about what their competitors, without mentioning names, are doing. Get them really excited about that. Hit them with the research. That's what I'm most excited about.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are right now. Hey.
Good morning, Scott.
Hey,
Jim.
Nice seeing you
Good to
again.
see you.
Good
Judy.
seeing you.
Scott,
Nice
how
to
are
see you.
again. Hi,
Dave.
Jerry.
How are you doing?
Scott,
Good
how are
to
you?
see you again.
Jim,
Nice seeing
good
you.
to see you. Hey, Dave.
Great.
How you doing?
See you
Good to see you.
Definitely.
Nice
Long
seeing you.
time. Hi,
Thank you for
Jim.
coming
Really
by.
good to see you too.
I'm on a schedule this morning. If we could get started, I'd appreciate that.
Where,
Very good.
where should we sit?
Why don't we mix it up a little bit? I'll sit over here.
Yeah, so it's not kind of an us versus them. I like that. Good.
Yeah, good.
Good to see you, Judy. Okay.
Hey, quick housekeeping, no pressure. None of you happened to bring a projector with you, did you?
No, we thought there was one in the room.
So did I, but we kind of had a bit of a hiccup there. But we do have a deck
Yeah.
for everyone.
We do. Yep.
So we'll hand that out. And as we're doing that, I want to thank you guys for spending the time. This is the beginning of the year, probably one of the most busiest times, and for you as well. If you want to lean, for you as well. And we could turn to page 6 would be probably the way to start. I know these first few pages, I don't even know why we put them in here. So page 6 is where I would begin my comments.
I don't
On,
have a page number here.
Yeah,
Scott.
Jim, they're usually in the bottom right-hand corner, just
Yeah.
like mine here.
Scott,
the bold.
Scott, you've got the speaker notes.
Oh, so I'm the only one with the.
Yeah, right. So basically, what we're looking at is page 5, 6, or 7. It's the page with the house on it.
That makes it easy. So.
Lisa, why
Did
don't
you
you
say-
guys have a picture of
Did
a
you
mouse?
say mouse?
No, a house.
It's It's not a mouse, Jim, it's a house.
Oh,
And
I'm
it's-
sorry.
Yeah.
I have.
Let's, we're losing a little bit of momentum, so let's pick it up here. What I want to talk about, and what I'm pretty sure you want to hear, is what's exciting at Van Kampen. And at VK Consulting, we have this brand new program called the New World Order. This is an exciting new value-added program. It is the largest, most comprehensive research-based project we've ever done. We've had almost 8 different focus groups now with 3,200 clients that have reinforced the research. It's about how clients want to hear specific words. And so it's not just about sprinkling those magic words, but also finding out the principles that clients want to hear, whether it's variable annuity. Yeah.
Excuse me. I have a little concern. What I hear you saying is that this is a program based on research.
It's steeped in research.
Our people don't really respond well to the research.
You know what, Dave? No. Actually, it's exactly the opposite. You know, we've been running with this thing for 3 years, and we have found that people really respond well in the field. It's very
Yeah.
practical, you know, very real life, and it's been amazing.
Yeah, what you said couldn't
Does
be
sound
farther.
interesting, but I must say that about a week or so ago, we were in Cleveland, Judy and David and myself, and we saw a presentation by one of your competitors, by the way, and we thought we could really get behind this. It was called the Tin Man Advisor.
It was called
Tin Man Advisor. And it was all about giving the edge to the advisor in these tough times. Now, I'm curious, and we're curious, do you have something like that?
I have never heard of the Tin Man Advisor. I'm wondering, Lisa or Gary, have you come across Tin Man or any metal-based value-added program that?
You know, I saw something online last week that I think was related, but I'm not really well versed.
No.
Jim, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's about physical conditioning of top athletes and the discipline that they go through, the diet, the exercise, proper sleep, and then it transforms into the mental conditioning of the advisor, gaining a positive mental attitude, gaining confidence, and then transferring that to the client. And this is something, as leaders in 2010, that we'd be very interested in.
Wow. We've got nothing like that. But let me tell you what we do have. We have a program called the Recovery Focused Advisor, which takes top practices of the best FAs in the business, how they write themselves, how they lead their clients, how they find opportunities. This is something that's very, very topical, very relevant, and incredibly timely for where we're at right now. This is an exciting program.
Well, it does sound interesting, and we may be able to get behind that. It does sound interesting.
Yeah, I knew that'd be your reaction. So at least there's room to talk further about it and
Yes.
get with you and maybe even with Dave. So let's set up that meeting. That'd be
Okay,
great.
Very good. What would you recommend as the next steps?
The next, wow, what would we do for next
Well, there are a
steps?
number of things we could do. We could look at the forward calendar, and we could certainly put together sort of a little document, you
We
know,
could do
kind
that.
of with some
Get you a deck.
background
We'll get you a deck.
information.
With numbers on it. Yeah.
Scott, what about the time frame of this?
The time frame. What kind of timing would we?
I don't know. What do you think?
It's the next few days, really.
I don't know.
So we would do some next steps and jump right on it.
Maybe a little longer than a couple days. Though, I
It would
think.
be.
I think maybe more a week. Give us a week.
We'd probably cut it to 5 days.
So-
would be good.
5 days? Scott?
I think it would be,
Okay.
and that gives us the basis for, I think, a next step. So I want to thank you again for giving us the time, and we'll look forward to that next engagement.
Thank you.